Hi everyone, welcome to How to Make Mat Straps with me, Emily, from the Bags to Beds team. So a couple things I want to point out. Typically thicker bags work better for this, so if you want to see the thickness of this bag, it's a little bit more waxy, and just because the straps need to be a little bit stronger, so this is where you can use like your Target bags, Cafe Rio bags. This one is a Macy's bag, bags that are just harder to crochet with. And so what you're gonna end up doing to start out is it's kind of similar to making regular yarn if you've ever done that before. So you'll just flatten out the bag like this, and then you will just fold it in half and fold it in half again like this. So fold it in half twice long ways, and then fold it in half once short ways and flatten it out. It should make this V shape like this, so you're just gonna cut in the middle of that V shape, and then the next cut that you're gonna make is you're gonna cut off the bottom of the bags and the straps right here, just like this. Oop. They are a little thicker, so sometimes they're harder to work with. Nope, just cut through like this. Okay, so now that I have cut through my bag, I'm going to cut down the middle, and I should end with about 4 straps. You could probably make more on the thickness of the straps because the bags are a lot more heavy duty and waxy, don't have to be as thick. So you could maybe even get 6 strips from one bag, but as you saw that Macy's bag was smaller than a standard bag. So now that we have our straps like this, we're going to do this a couple more times with a couple different bags. I just want to note that this DSW bag is a lot thicker or larger than regular bags, so I folded it in half 3 times long ways, and now I'm going to cut off the bottoms. And what I'm going to do here is after I cut my V-shaped little tent, is I'm actually going to make 6 straps out of this bag. So I'll cut once here, and then I'll cut again here. Okay. So now I actually have way more than, this is the strap, than 6 straps. Okay, so now I have all my straps laid out here like this. Okay, so now that I'm done cutting out my bags, I'm gonna start braiding my straps. Typically straps are about 5 to 6 feet long, so keep that in mind. It's a lot easier to braid as you go. If you start out stringing a bunch of loops together and braiding them, it's gonna get kind of jammed up and it creates more work for you in the end. So I would suggest that you braid as you go. So the first thing that you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna tie all of these together. So I like to bunch up 2 and have 1 and just kind of make a double knot. These straps are a little short, so it might be kind of harder to work with. Okay. So now I have my double knot, and it should look like this. You're gonna wanna grab something to kind of like keep the straps in place as you braid them. So I have these little cookbooks that I'm just gonna place here. How to make cookie jar favorites. And then I'm just gonna squish these underneath the books, and I am going to start braiding. This is a pretty short braid, so it's kind of hard to work with. Once I get to the end, I'm gonna start adding plastic bags. So I'm gonna grab the DSW bag that I cut up, and I'm gonna make a loop. I'm gonna pinch this end and open with my left hand since I'm right-handed, and I'm gonna feed the pinched end through the loop end and just pull it through. And then I'm gonna do that 2 more times. Okay, now I'm ready to keep braiding. For those of you who need a refresher in braiding, you're gonna take your left one, cross it over your middle, then you're gonna take your right side and cross it over your middle. So you're just gonna keep taking the outsides and crossing them over your middles like this. So we're gonna keep braiding Remember, longer straps are better. We've gotten some feedback from members of our community, which is awesome, and we really love it. And they said that they prefer longer straps. Okay. So this obviously isn't 5 or 6 feet long, but let's pretend like it is. So we get to the end and we want to finish it up. And so we're going to do the same thing that we did before, grab one loop in one end and 2 loops in the other, and just tie a double knot like this. It shouldn't be this complicated. And then once you're done, you can just drop it off with us. You can email us at bagstobeds@gmail.com. You can get the link on our website, which is www.bagstobeds.org. You can DM us on our Instagram at bagstobeds, or you can find us on Facebook and send us a message there. Again, we're super excited because it is the end of October, which means that we are going to start handing out mats soon. And so it's really vital that we kind of get these straps so it's a lot easier for members of our community and recipients of the mat to kind of use the mats. And so we really appreciate all the help. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me and I would be more than happy to answer them. All right, have a good rest of the week, everyone.